Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new and haven't seen my face before, hey, I'm Michaela. I upload new videos every Monday and Thursday, and if you want to, feel free to subscribe down below and also hit the bell button to be notified whenever I post a new video. For today's video, I'm doing yet another one of my plan with me's. Today we are going to be doing my April bullet journal setup. I'm so excited for this theme because it is so cute and I love how it turned out so far. So to start, I'm just doing a little quote page. The quote says, "No rain, no flowers." I took a bunch of different shades of blue Crayola Super Tips markers and outlined the fonts. And then I also used two Tombow dual brush pens for the flowers word, and I alternated between the two different colors. And then I took a little black, I think it's a fine liner type of pen. I'll have all of my bullet journal supplies linked in the description box, so if you guys want to go check them out, you can. But I'm using a black fine liner pen to outline the word flowers. And then as for the background, I just did a bunch of raindrops using a Crayola Super Tips marker. Okay, so now moving on to the actual cover page for April. It is a cloud with raindrops theme. It is super cute. So first, I am outlining the big cloud that you see in the middle with a blue, like aqua color Tombow dual brush pen. And then I'm using the other blue Tombow dual brush pen, the lighter one, to color in all of the little raindrops. I did a bunch around the whole page, so I'm coloring them all in. And then all of the other clouds around the page as well, I'm outlining with the same Tombow dual brush pen as before. Okay, so then I'm taking a black fine liner pen, the same one that I used throughout the whole video. I am outlining all of the raindrops. I think the black just makes everything pop more. That's why I use this pen pretty much in every spread and every spread that I do pretty much. And then as for the font for April, I just did a simple cursive font, nothing too fancy. I used a Crayola Super Tips marker. And then I'm going back in with the black fine liner and outlining all of the clouds just to give it that extra pop. Okay, so I think these are the most time-consuming spreads out of all of the spreads. Just to start, I'm using that black fine liner yet again, and I am doing the days of the week, so just writing out like the short forms, and then taking that same color aqua Tombow dual brush pen, I'm outlining the main cloud with it. And then taking the lighter blue, I am just coloring in all of the little raindrops I'd placed around the page. And then back in with the aqua color Tombow dual brush pen, I am outlining the rest of the little clouds that I drew on the page. I also do everything in pencil first because I am no artist when it comes to freehanding with markers and like all that kind of stuff. No. I use pencil first, trust me. So then I usually have two things at the side where I write like tasks, or usually I'll put like YouTube things in them, which that's what I have. So I'm outlining the clouds for those, and then I'm going in with the black fine liner and outlining all of the raindrops. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the clouds. I'm going to outline them in the black fine liner. Okay, so then I'm going to the big cloud, which is where I'm writing the month. So I'm just doing April 2020, just in a simple font, nothing fancy at all. And then I'm going over to my two sidebars, and in the bottom one I am writing tasks, and then in the top one I am writing videos. So this would be for my YouTube channel. And then I'm just using a Crayola Super Tip marker and just making the box around them. This is one of the most time-consuming parts, is making the actual boxes for the days of the month. So here I'm just using that same Super Tip marker and just outlining the boxes. And then I go in with the Aqua Color Tombow Dual Brush Pen and I just put like a drop shadow on them. I love drop shadowing things. It just makes it look so much better. Everything looks better with drop shadows and outlining, let me tell you. And then after I do all of the drop shadowing, I am just going to go in and number all of the boxes from 1 to 30 because there are 30 days in April. And then the last thing for this spread is at the bottom, I just used the lighter blue Tombow Dual Brush Pen and I kind of made it seem like there was a big rain puddle on the bottom. So I just basically shaded in just a section of the bottom of the page to make it look like it had rained. And that is my monthly spread for April. Okay, so the next spread that I'm doing is my mood tracker. So again, with that Aqua Tombow Dual Brush Pen, I am just outlining the cloud at the top. And then I'm taking that black fine liner and re-outlining the cloud again, just to make it pop, you know. And then since this is my mood tracker, I usually do 4 different moods. So at the bottom, I am just coloring in each of the 4 squares with a different shade of blue. So I'm using one shade for happy, the end shade is, I believe, productive, and then the next one is, I think, sad, and then the one beside happy is tired, I believe. So those are my moods for the month, and then I just put a line between the raindrops and then where the moods are. And then in the cloud, I just wrote moods in a blue Crayola Super Tip in a pretty simple font, nothing too fancy at all. And then as for the raindrops, this is where I'm going to be filling in my different moods each month. So this spread is kind of boring because you don't actually get to see like the full effect until literally the end of the year when I do my whole bullet journal flip through video. Basically, all you'll see here is me outlining all of the raindrops, and that is it for my mood tracker spread. So this is probably one of my favorite spreads, is the habit tracker spread, because I love tracking my habits each month. So I'm using the lighter blue Tombow Dual Brush Pen and just outlining the big cloud at the top. And then I am writing the word habit inside the cloud with that Aqua Tombow Dual Brush Pen. And then with the same marker, I'm just writing tracker underneath in just a standard font. Then, you know, I am outlining with that black fine liner pen. I'm outlining the word habit and tracker just to make them stand out a little bit more. Taking the same black fine liner, I am outlining the cloud. And then you can't forget the raindrops, so I'm taking a Crayola Super Tip marker, just in a little bit of a darker blue shade, and I'm just shading in all of the raindrops that I put around the page. So this month I actually set up my habit tracker a little bit differently. I decided to do my 4 habits in a mini calendar spread form. So here I'm just outlining the calendar and making the boxes for 30 days, crossing out the days that belonged to March. So I'm doing that 4 separate times for my 4 habits that I like to track. And then I had to have a little cloud detail on the top of the calendars, so I'm just shading in the clouds with the lighter Tombow Dual Brush Pen. and then outlining them with the black fine liner. So as for my habits, they are usually the same every month. So I have YouTube, I have water, so like drinking water. I also have eating at home, and then no spending. And then I decided that it looked pretty plain still, so I decided to go in and add more raindrops around the whole page, and I literally love how this spread looks. It's probably like my favorite one so far. Okay, so this is another spread that I feature every month. This is my playlist spread. So this is where I'll share some of my favorite songs of the month. So I'm just starting out with my 2 Tombow dual brush pens and alternating them in writing April. And then after that, I am just outlining the cloud that the word is in with the like darker, almost gray color Crayola Super Tip. And then I do have a little box underneath the cloud, and that's where I am writing playlist just in the black fine liner. And then taking the black fine liner, I am just outlining the word April just so that it stands out more. Using the lighter blue Tombow dual brush pen, I am just coloring in all of the raindrops that I put underneath the cloud and then outlining them with that fine liner. So the clip actually cut off a bit at the beginning, but I am basically outlining my 5 boxes where I'm going to be showcasing my 5 songs of the month with that black fine liner. And then I'm giving the boxes a drop shadow with the aqua color Tombow dual brush pen. I love adding the drop shadow. It like gives it such a better look. I just love it so much. And then I'm not too sure why I did this, but I kind of like the effect. I just put little like borders around the page, so I just stuck like a random sheet of paper underneath so I wouldn't get any of the marker on the other pages. And I'm just shading it in with that dark grayish blue color. I'm doing the same on the other side as well, and I did end up getting some marker on the other page, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't look too bad. And then for my last page for this month's Plan With Me, it's actually a new thing that I'm implementing. So I have a big cloud at the top, which I'm outlining with the aqua color Tombow dual brush pen. And then I'm taking the lighter blue and shading in the raindrops underneath. And then I didn't really know how I wanted to do the title, so I just took that lighter blue and kind of like shaded in a rectangle, but it's not like a perfect rectangle. Using the black fine liner pen, I just wrote April favorites in a cursive font. So this is going to be my page for my April favorites. And this page right now is kind of boring because obviously it's not April yet and I don't know what my favorites are going to be. And then I did decide to outline the raindrops and the cloud with the black fine liner pen. Okay, so that is it for my Plan With Me. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me do my April bullet journal setup. I really love the theme I chose for this month. It's so simple, but I just feel like it's very effective. I just love it so much. I love the monthly spread for this month. It just looks so blue. I love it, and I can't wait to start filling things out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram. It's at Michaela McNay. I'll have it in the description box, as well as some other social platforms to follow. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join our little family. And that is all I have to say. So I hope you guys are having a great day or night whenever you're watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.